So on my first video I started with the chain 4 and I slip stitch and created the ring. For this one I prefer to use magic ring because it's easier to work with. So just make a magic ring, or chain 4 is same. Now I'm gonna make 6 single crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So just grab the tail and pull it. Now I'm going to make the slip stitch and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet into the next stitch under both loops. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet. So in total we are going to make 6 arches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want to make a bigger bag, you can, instead of 6 single crochet, make 8 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet into the next one. So now I have 5 arches and I finish this row, and I must connect to my first arch the stitch here, right? This one. So I show you is this one. So what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3 and yarn over, insert into this stitch and pull through this first loop only, then pull through these 2 loops and then yarn over and pull through the last loops. Like that I imitate the arch and I can start my second row. If you count, you have 6 arches. We're going to start with an increase, so make 2, 3, 4, 5 and you must single crochet into the same arch. Now I have made 1 increase and I continue into the next arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet into the arch, the next one. And now we are going to make another increase like this, so it means into the same arch. 1, 2, let me a bit release the yarn. 3, 4, 5 and into the same arch where you already attach another one. You make an increase and it looks smaller than the normal one, and in total you must have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the same one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and into the same. So we are making an increase into each arch, 3, 4, 5. After an increase, we move to the next one, and in total you will have 12 arches. 2, 4, 5 into the same one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the next one, and we arrive to the end of this row where we have this first increase, and we make the same as we made in the previous row. Chain 3, yarn over, you must find this first stitch, insert the hook, pull the yarn. Now we have this one, pull through it. Now pull through the bows and pull 3 times you make, and you create an imitation of one full arch. So we are going to start our third row. So now we are going to crochet without any increase for 2 rows. Just make chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and connect into the next arch with single crochet. Now we are going to chain 2, 3, 4, 5 and find the next arch and connect with single crochet. In total you will still have 12 arches after row 4. So make 2, 3, 4, 5, find this next arch and single crochet. I hope to be clear. That sometimes it's very clear for me, but still I get many questions. So in case something is not clear, you can ask me and I can re-upload the next video until you don't get your bag ready. So now we move to another arch and single crochet. I guess this row is pretty easy because you just make normal arches all around without increase. 5, 3, 5, we continue until we arrive to the beginning. So I'm at the end of the row and I recount my increase to have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made also into the last one, and now here is my first increase and I have to slip stitch there. So I make chain 3, yarn over, insert into this beginning of the first increase, have 1 loop, pull through this 1, then pull through 2 and pull through 2. So you imitate 1 arch and it looks like that. Now we are going to crochet 2 rows without increase. It means just chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and just connect into the next stitch with single crochet. So we chain again 5 and we slip stitch or single crochet into the next chain, sorry, and we continue. And at the end of this row you still have to have 12 arches, no increase, just always chain 5 and single crochet it into the next arch. So continue 4, 5 to the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, find the next arch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, find the next arch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, find the next arch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next one. I'm at the end. So here was where I started, and here is my last increase of the previous row. 4, 5. So if I don't have any mistakes, I have to count 12 arches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, right, 11, and we are making the 12th. So chain 3, yarn over. Here you see where you started the first one, so slip stitch into this spot, into this stitch as usual. Pull through 1, pull through 2, and pull through 3. So I have finished row 4, and now I'm going to start another row without increase. Just repeat everything we did and finish row 5. I have finished row 5. That's how the piece looks like now, and we are starting row 6 the same way, but this row, this time we are going to make increases. So chain 5, 3, 4, 5, and connect to the same arch the chain went out, so just the same, and make 1 single crochet, so you get this little chain. Now chain 5 again, 3, 4, oh sorry, 3, 4, 5, okay, and connect into the next chain and chain another 5, 2, 3. Sorry, my son is screaming as if somebody is cutting him. 3, 4, 5, and we connect into the next chain. And after 2 normal arches, you must make an increase into this one. So it's like 1 arch, 1 increase. So 3, 4, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, and into the same one. So what we see here, increase, then normal arch, and an increase into the same arch. So now I will make another arch, chain 5, 4, 5, and connect into the next one. Then I'm chain another one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another one. And now I'm going to make an increase where I connect the second arch, like 1, no increase, then I chain 5, and now I'm making an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and connect into the same chain. So practically it's 1 arch, 1 increase. So if we count like these arches, into this one you just put 1 time, into this one 2 times, 1 time, 2 times. If it's clear. I hope I'm clear and I can explain well. And at the end you must have 18 arches. So in this arch I made an increase. Into the next one I'm not. 3, 4, 5, and so since this pattern is for total beginners, I want to explain again that here you see where we had an increase, you have 2 single crochet into this arch. Here I had 1, here 2, and here 1. So now I'm continuing. Here I had 2, here 1. So in the next one I will have an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and I'm making an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the same one. And I continue until I have 18 arches, and I finish here. So right now I have 18 arches, and we are going to crochet row 7 and 8 without increase. Again, you will have 18 arches. That one you must crochet by yourself. I've already crocheted 2 rows without increase, and row 7 and row 8, and now we are going to start row 9 the same way like before, just chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this time we will make an increase, so into the same arch. And now we will make 3 arches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect into the next one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we connect into the next one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we connect into the next one, and we have 3 arches. And now we are going making an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the same one. And you continue. Increase, 3 arches, increase, until the end of this row, and you must have this time 24 arches in total. So after you crochet row 9 and you have 24 stitches, here is my row 9, you must crochet 2 more rows without increase, just have same 24 stitches. And after that we are starting row 13, row 9 we made an increase, row 10, row 11, row 12 we are starting with an increase as well. So just chain 5, 5, and insert your hook into the same arch. I guess you know already the procedure. And so if in previous row we had an increase after 1, 2, 3 arches, so now we will have after 4. So make after 4 chains we are making an increase. 2, 4, 5, insert and single crochet, and now we have 3, 4, 5 under the chain and make 1 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the next one, and in total we have 3 and 1 more, 3, 4, 5, and after 4 chains you are making an increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an increase. So continue until the end of this row. So I have finished row 12, and now we have to make 3 more rows without increase, 30 stitches. We have now 30 arches, and sorry, and we are going to have 3 more rows of 30 arches, and actually that's a size that's enough for me. If at this point you want to continue to make a bigger bag, you can continue to make increases, because many times in my previous video they ask how to make the bag bigger. So I'm telling you now, you can continue to make 2 more rows or 3 more rows and then increase, but that's the size that's I think is okay for me. I like this size, so I tell you how many centimeters. So I have here approximately 24 centimeters, and it's without really stretching it. And if you want to make it bigger, you must have 5 arches and increase 6 and so on, and you can create a really big giant bag if you need to. This one I think is around medium size, so that's what I will stick with. And now I'm making 3 more rows 3 more rows with 30 stitches, 30 arches, and then I show you how to continue. After you crochet 3 rows of 30 arches, you have to crochet until the bag is good for you, the size that you want. You can continue like that, and so now I finish. The only difference is that you must chain 6 instead of chain 5. So before we had chain of 5, now we are continue with chain of 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 arch into another one, so no increase, I'm going to still have 30 arches in total. 4, 5, 6, and I continue to create the bag until the height that I think is okay for this bag. You can make as many rows as you like. Just chain 6 instead of chain 5, so your chains will be bigger. That's also your own choice. You can continue to have chain 5, but I want to make them bigger, so I will crochet chain 6. And see you when I will show you how to sew the hand. After we increased last time when we got 30 arches, I have crocheted 3 rows of chain 5 and 10 rows of chain 6. And now we are done with the bag and we are starting our handles. Here is the beginning of the row, and now we will have to make 5 arches of chain 4 and 10 arches of chain 6. So let's get started. So right now we are going to chain 4 instead of chain 6. 2, 3, 4. And we are going to make 5 arches of chain 4. 1, 3, 4. Second one. 1, 2, 3, 4. The third one. 1, 2, 3, 4. The shh.
I want to see a card video.
So I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm making the last one, the fifth. 2, 3, 4. And now I'm starting a chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have to make 10 arches of chain 6. So continue by yourself making 10 arches. So I have crocheted 10 arches of chain 6, and now we are repeating again 5 arches of chain 4. 2, 3, 4. We are making 5 of them, and we will finish with another 10 arches of chain 6. So we are making 5 arches of chain 4, and now I'm trying to make another 10 arches of chain 6. So I have finished the row where we had 5 arches of chain 4, 10 of chain 6, plus 5 of chain 4 and 10 of chain 6. Now we are starting another row. Here we have chain 4, and we were supposed to continue this way, but we turn our work where we have chain 6 and we are starting the handle. So we are going to make 9 arches of chain 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are making 9 arches. 6. Remember, where you had chain 4, you are not continue that way. You turn your work and go back where you had chain 6. And these are the chain of 6 where you attach, and you are making 9 arches. 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue until your last arch, and I show you how to finish the row. So this is my last arch. I have already 8 arches. Here I have my last chain of 6, and here we are starting chain of 4. So I show you how to connect 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and find the middle one, so in the center, the third one, and insert your hook there, and finish as we normally finish the row. And now I'm on top again and I'm ready to start the row. So we are going to turn our work. At the end of this row of second row of the handle, you will have 8 arches left. So chain 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and continue to make 7 arches. So I have finished 7 arches and I'm going to chain 6, 1, 2, sorry, 3. I'm going to chain 3 and attach to this chain. As we did before, I find the third stitch and finish the row. Then we are turning our work again and we chain 6, and this time instead of 8 arches we will have in total 7, and like that we will have always 1 arch less. So continue until you have just 1 arch left. So this row you must have 6, then you connect to the middle one and restart, then 5, then 4, and then you will have just 1 left. So I have finished and now I have just 1 arch left. I will chain 6 and this time I will join with single crochet. So here is my last arch and I'm joining with single crochet. That's it. So now we're going to turn our work again, and this time you are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then you're gonna yarn over and find the middle one. So insert your hook in the third chain and we are creating a puff stitch. Make long, you insert it 1 time, now second time, and the third time, 3 times into the same chain to create a puff stitch. So now you have 2, 4, 6 loops, chain 1 and pull through all 6. Now chain 1 again and pull through the rest 2. So now we are going to repeat this into the same chain. Yarn over 1 time. I'm sorry. Yarn over second time and the third time into the same chain space. Now pull through all 6 and yarn over, pull through the rest 2. So you have 2 puff stitches from the same chain in the middle. Now, oh sorry, I made mistake. Before we start in the second puff stitch, we had to make chain 1, and now we're going into the same stitch where you had the puff stitch. 1 time, second, third. So don't forget chain 1 between the 2 puff stitches. Pull through all 6, pull through 2. And now you have 2 puff stitches from the same chain and the chain 1 in between. Now we are going to yarn over, and here you have this arch, and we insert here. So where you have this one, you insert and then pull through one as usual, pull through two, and pull through three. That's how it looks like. Now we are going to chain three. 1, 2, 3. We turn our work, and we are making 2 puff stitches into the chain 1 space. So yarn over 1 time, 2, and the third one. Now pull through all 6. Two left, pull through 2. Now don't forget chain 1, yarn over, and repeat 3 times. 2 last time. Now pull through all 6. Oh, I lost. Here is it. Pull through last 2, and here is our puff stitch. So now I'm going yarn over, and here you can see where was your last stitch. Insert under both loops the hook, it's easier to work off camera than with the camera, so just actually I will do like this: insert 2, 3, and finish. That's the handle. So 1, 2, 3 I show last time, and then you continue as long as you want the handle to be. Yarn over, insert into the chain space 3 times, pull through all the loops, pull through, chain 1, repeat 1, 2, 3, pull through all the loops, through 2, chain 1, then you find here, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 3. That's the handle, and you continue as long as you want. My yarn is a bit recycled, so it's not so pretty, but it's quite beautiful. So I have finished to crochet the handle, and now I'm going to sew it. But before that, on the other side where we have 10 arches, I have to crochet the handle the same way as I did here. So I need to leave long tail, cut the yarn, and start to crochet the same thing with 9 arches until we arrive to the only 1 arch. You must find and attach the yarn where we have chain of 6. Here I have chain of 4 and chain of 6. Just connect to this one and start the same. I have finished the handle with the puff stitches. I have around 20 puff stitches, and now I'm going to attach to the other handle. I already prepared space, so as I told you, 10 arches, and then you have just 1 as we did on the other side, and just you must have slip stitch the handle. So just slip stitch, and it will be perfect for holding the bag. You can use tapestry needle if it's more convenient for you. And when you are done, the bag is absolutely ready to be used for any purpose you want to. Just weave all the ends. On the other side you cannot see the seam, it will look like that. Then just chain one and cut the yarn. And the bag is completely ready. I hope this time the tutorial was a bit easier to understand. I will also write the written pattern. Thanks for watching and see you again next time.